And welcome back to Backstage. I'm your host, Mr. Magic, with my guest, Rivah. And we're going to talk about your very first single that most people may or may not know about. Please elaborate on how it came about, the title, and everything.
Well, the song is called Overstaying Life. That song was inspired by the birth of my daughter, Yasmin Martin, when she was born.
Okay.
I was like, wow, look at this. Jeez, this is a beauty. This is like unconditional like love.
It certainly is.
This thing is so amazing. And I thought that, you know, this how the father must look at every one of his children, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Every time when you're born, you're born in the light of the Father. So he's looking down saying, wow, I've got unconditional love for this being.
Yes.
You know, so the song came about from that, overstaying life. And, you know, by using the phrase understand, it's like you're understanding something, like whereas you had to learn from something.
Mm-hmm.
Overstaying to me is something that is more than understanding. It's like a holistic overall being of it. It's a knowing.
It's a knowing, I mean? Exactly.
So the song Overstaying Life was created from that, inspired by my daughter.
Yeah. And how long ago was that that first song?
It was in 2001.
2001.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're talking about you taught yourself to play guitar, then you wrote a song.
Yeah.
And since then, I think you've done, if I want to be correct, seven since 2001?
It's actually I have like about 20.
But recorded?
But not really recorded.
Yeah.
Some of it's recorded, but I'm sure it's about 5.
Five. Okay, I know I was in that area
5, yeah.
because I'm trying to remember the one that you did for the passing of
my brother.
Your brother.
Coulford, yeah.
Yeah, I know you did that one.
Yeah.
That had plenty of airplay.
Oh yes.
You know, that's the particular one. And then there was another one as well that was in that same era popular.
The next it was Rude.
Right,
you know,
Rude.
The
There you
song
go.
Rude.
Yes.
My youth that was inspired of the same ones.
Yeah, I mean because you're looking at how beautiful your children are, and then it's like, you know, and
like,
they're rude.
They're rude. Just like us. Father's like, what happened?
Yeah.
You know, they're rude.
Yeah. All right. So let's switch a little away from the music, and based on your song "Rude," actually is from. Were you brought up in the area of licks?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely.
All right. Because I've had this conversation with other people, you know, and we see nowadays how the me generation instead of the we generation, the me generation, and things that are going on. And I heard people asking this question: who are these people's parents,
right? And
why are they not getting licks?
Right.
Would you say that? You know, because you know, people want to talk about how, oh, it's child abuse. Right. No, some parents will say child abuse is if I beat them to an inch of their life.
Right.
This is not beating them to an inch of their life.
Yeah.
This is correcting them.
Yeah.
You know, that fine line. Are you a person that believes in that?
Yeah, definitely. Well, you know, the Bible's been like a guidance for generations, you know. Okay. And it's a passage in there. I don't know exactly how it goes. It's like spurty rod spoil the child.
Yeah.
Type of thing. So if some kids come across and they're learning the way, they want to know what they can do, what they can get away,
how far they can push,
how far they can go.
Yeah.
So it takes the parents to put the chop on them and let them know that that's not the way to go. You can't disrespect your elders like that. You can't do this particular thing, because out in the real world, you're gonna end up locked up for it, or murdered for it, or you know what I mean?
It definitely
you know what I mean?
goes on the wrong pathway.
Yeah, I believe in giving your kids licks, but out of anger, that's what I think makes the difference.
That's the difference. That is the difference. Yeah.
So if you're out of anger and you're getting off on your kid because it looks like his daddy and you ain't with the daddy anymore and all that type of stuff, that could be child abuse.
Yeah. Yeah.
But to put them in the place and teach them something and let them know exactly what they're getting licks for.
Yeah.
And that's proper guidance.
This is where we've heard this phrase as children, this is hurting me more than it's hurting you.
Yeah.
And you couldn't understand it as a child. It's like, wait a minute, how is this possible? I'm the one that's getting slapped upside the head, you know.
Right.
But that was the true statement was that very reason, because like it's gonna hurt me to discipline you.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
in this.
And that's
Yeah.
and you know, as adults sometimes we do fly off the handle
Yeah, happens.
and
Yeah.
take it out too much on the kids or whatever. So, you know, with correcting them, it takes some stability.
It
you know
does,
what I mean?
because I wanna take this back. This happened a couple of years ago. Two things to tie the story in. Dr. Spock was a well-known child psychologist, you know, and also human psychologist as well.
Cool.
And while he was married, you know, he had wrote this book about the time out, you know, for children.
Oh, right,
You know,
time out,
and I'm gonna say for what it's worth, a lot of white folks gravitated to that. The black community is like time out. No, it's knockout. It's not time out. You know, and you know, and they did this, you know, and then you find out these children were back talking to the parents, and it's like, man, you're being disrespectful. You know, it's like, oh, I'm gonna give you a timeout. Wait a minute, you can't be doing things like that. So anyway, it worked for people that wanted to do it. You know, it was very successful. And then Dr. Spock himself got divorced, and he got custody of his children.
Right.
And then he brought out a new book. And in the prefix of the book, he says, "You got to beat your children. There's no more time out." You know,
early too.
Yeah. So he made that little change to say,
Right.
"Well, look, there's got to be correction." You know, in that. You know, so these things are happening, and then this other lady, again, this leading to this, happened in the States, where the child said, "I'm going to call the police."
Oh yeah.
And then the mother said, "Well, listen, you go ahead and call the police. Also call the ambulance." He says, "Well, why should I call the ambulance? Because someone's got to revive you after I knock you out." You know. But it ended up that this child actually did take his parents to court.
Wow.
So when they got, well, the mother, in any case, when they got to court, the mother was sitting there, and it's like, oh, these charges, this, that, and the other. So then the mother basically said to the judge, says, "Listen, you can charge me whatever you want, but when this is all said and done, you can keep him."
Oh yeah.
So the child looked around like, wait a minute, mama, wait, mama, I'm mama now? I am mama now? No, keep him. Because if he stays with me, he will continue to get licks. And if he continues to run me in, we're going to be going through this. So keep it. All of a sudden, the child turned around, "Mama, no, mama, no." Oh, now it's mama, no. You know. So I'm segueing this based on your song, "Rude."
Right.
You know that was the gist of like, wait a minute, you're going to be rude to me. You're going to be disciplined. You know, in regards to that. So life's experiences is guiding you in your songwriting, based on again condolences. I know it's been a while, you know, of your brother's passing.
It's always fresh.
Yeah, exactly. A passing will always be that way. You know, I mean, to this day, I see when I think of my own mother's passing. It's like yes, thank you. It's almost like it just happened, but it's been many years. But to me, you know. And I can understand your writings, you know, in regards to what you can put into this. And I'm so, how do I put this, impressed with where you've come from as a self-taught musician. Because, like I said, for as long as we've known each other, one thing I've never said to you, but I'm going to say it right now live on camera, you remind me of my uncle. Because my uncle was Walter Reno Drake. He was played in the circuit here in Bermuda. He played all over hotels.
I met him, actually, Drake, Yamaha, Upwards. That's where he used to hang around.
He used to hang around there sometimes,
Yes, me and him took together, like, I mean, he used to have his guitar, his percussion.
Because he taught
I wasn't
me
even
music
into it then. But,
you
you know, obviously I was like gravitated to him, like, because of that. And he used to give me a lot of inspiration. To do what I'm doing now too. It's amazing that you said that.
Now this is what explains it.
All right,
this is what explains it. We'll be back after this, more with Rivah. We're going to find out where you're going musically from here, and you know, where it's going to take you, and what you're going to be doing. So we'll be back right after this, more with Rivah here on Backstage. See you in just a few minutes.